Most people assume smart people have an advantage in life. They learn faster, understand things more quickly, and seem to solve problems with ease. So naturally, we expect them to be the most successful. But real life doesn't always work that way. In fact, some of the smartest people never reach their full potential. Meanwhile, completely average people keep moving forward year after year. They build careers, achieve their goals, and often end up far ahead of people with much higher IQs. So what explains this surprising gap? Here are 10 reasons average people often beat smart people in the long run. And the final reason is the one most people never see coming. For a long time, Jack believed success was mostly about intelligence. The smarter you were, the further you would go. At least, that's what he thought. But after years of watching classmates, co-workers, and successful people around him, he discovered something completely different. And once he saw the pattern, he couldn't unsee it. Many smart people want to understand everything before they begin. They research, they plan, they prepare. Average people often do something different. They start, and in many cases, the person who starts today learns far more than the person who keeps preparing for tomorrow. Highly intelligent people often see too many possibilities, too many options, too many risks, too many ways things could go wrong. Average people usually pick a direction and move. That simple decision helps them avoid one of the biggest productivity killers, endless overthinking. Many smart people hate being wrong. They don't want to ask a question that sounds obvious. They don't want to make mistakes in public. Average people worry less about that. They're willing to ask, willing to fail, and willing to learn from anyone. That's often why they improve much faster. Ideas are valuable, but ideas alone rarely change anything. What changes your life is execution. Many intelligent people spend years refining the perfect plan. Average people often spend that same time taking action. And in the real world, results usually reward execution more than intention. Motivation feels powerful, but it never lasts forever. Some days you'll have it, some days you won't. Average people who succeed understand this. Instead of relying on motivation, they build habits. And over time, those small daily actions create results that look extraordinary from the outside. But none of these are the biggest advantage. The next few reasons are where the real gap begins to appear. And the final one might explain why some average people keep moving forward, while others with far more talent stay stuck. Failure doesn't shock them. They expect setbacks. They know things won't go perfectly. So when they fall short, they don't spend weeks overthinking what happened. They adjust and move on. Meanwhile, many highly intelligent people become trapped by disappointment, slowing down the very progress they were trying to make. They don't expect success overnight. They don't assume one good week will change everything. Instead, they accept that meaningful progress takes time. That mindset keeps them patient when results are slow. And patience often becomes a huge advantage in a world obsessed with quick wins. Instead of constantly looking at what everyone else is doing, they focus on their own path, their next step, their next improvement, their next goal. That simple habit saves an enormous amount of mental energy. And the energy they don't spend comparing is often the energy they use to keep moving forward. Knowledge is valuable, but knowledge alone doesn't create wisdom. Experience does. Many average people spend less time studying life and more time living it. They test ideas, make mistakes, adapt. And those real-world lessons often teach them things no book ever could. This is the biggest advantage of all. Not talent, not IQ, not luck. The people who eventually win are often the ones who simply keep showing up, long after others have quit, long after motivation has faded, long after progress has slowed down. Because success is rarely earned in a single moment. More often, it's earned by the people who stay in the game the longest. Eventually, Jack understood something that took him years to learn. Intelligence is an advantage, but it's rarely the thing that determines who succeeds. More often, success belongs to the people who keep learning, keep adapting, and keep moving forward. Not necessarily the smartest people, but the most persistent ones. So what do you think matters more in the long run? Intelligence or consistency? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy simple self-improvement lessons that can make a real difference in your life, don't forget to subscribe and join us in the next video.